Hello guys, this is Sanawali. Okay, what I'm doing today is I'm just getting this checkup video today. Trying to make a really small video. I will try to make a really small video for now because I've just changed some things for my video. I wanted it close up as I'm a designer of Stamps by Me in their design team. So Tony asked me to she's one of the well-known owner of the brand Stamps by Me Limited UK, and I made a video last time, as you guys know, and she asked me to make it a little bit closer so the viewers can see it clearly. So here it goes. Today I will try and see what happens. Hopefully this works out. Today I will just make a really simple blending with distress ink and stencil and stamp, which I will just show you. I am again using Stamps by Me Limited products today. This is the stamp set I will be using, this flower one. This is the stamp set I'm using. It's all about you florals. I'm hoping you guys can see it clearly, and I don't know how near it is or how far it would be, the video, so hopefully it works out. And I will be using this one, and I will also be using this stencil. Last time I used mandala, today I am using floral stencil. This is Lamination Plus Stamps by Me stencil for paper crafting, and their stencils are quite thick, so you can use it for any mixed media projects you want. And today I will be using some different I have got some different shades here, but I don't know how many I will be using. So let's see what happens, and I will definitely be giving you details about what shades I am using at what time. So let's start. I don't want it to be too long, the video, and just getting the hang of getting the tutorials, making some tutorials, cool tutorials for you guys, and getting the hang of everything. So here it goes. Please, I've already made this tag. This is a little bit yellowish tag. I've used plain cardstock. This one is a little bit shiny. The normal cardstock you get from your local shops. It's up to you. It's literally up to you which material you want to use, or what design or the design you want to use for this. Again, for example, you can use it for card, you can use it for whatever you want, but I'm making this on a tag today, a really small project. And I will be using first Faded Jeans from Tim Holtz Distress Ink. And okay, so first I will start, and please keep everything ready when you are working on your project, so it is easier for you if you are making the same thing. So I guess that would be easier for you if you keep everything ready for you guys. And let's see if the background noises ends or not. I have tried something else, so but do let me know if it works. If it doesn't, I guess it's something else, because actually I have my headsets on and I'm recording it through that. And let's see if you guys can hear lots of noises this time or not. And hopefully the camera will I know the camera will boggle a little bit or more, I don't know, but I will try to be careful with the camera. This is first video for the close-up camera, and this is I've got something else for my camera. Okay, what I have done right now is I have stamped my image with my Faded Jeans Distress ink, and right now I will mist it with water just a little bit. Try to don't mist too much of it, of your flower. I will mist the whole thing only once. Let it set for a second, just a second. And okay, I am directly using this sheet for my stamp, because right now I don't have a larger Okay, what I'm doing here is, now I will put my image because I don't want the flower to be to come to cover the whole of the tag, sorry, to cover the whole tag. So right now I am just going for half of it. As you can see, half of my stamp is outside and half is inside, and the mat I'm using is self-heating mat, sorry. And it because these are distress ink and they are water based, so it is easier for me to use this and clean it out later, as I have already used it before and it always cleans out really properly. And you will just see the result. It is supposed to be like this because I have actually I misted the stamp, and this is what I wanted to do last time. If you guys remember my last tutorial, it was with mandala and mandala stencil. I misted it and the effect was a lot different from this one. Today I just thought I will bring a really different and simple thing. I'm hoping it works out and the shades and everything works out good. You can even change the color of the tag if you want. You can go for the white one, you can go for the pink one, and use the shades combining with the combination of the background of your tag. Okay, I have also cleaned my stamp. As you can see, I was just cleaning out my stamp, if you didn't know. And I will just give it a second to dry it up, because I will be covering this up with this stencil, floral stencil from Stems by Me Limited. What I was thinking of doing was, I just did not want to make it too heavy, the project right now, because of the video I was making. I don't have embossing heat, you can say embossing heat machine, or your hair dryer, the little one, the one which dries your projects. I don't have that, but I do have the embossing heater heat machine, but right now I just don't have it with me, so I'm not using that one. Okay, I guess this will work, as this is not really that water wet, and hopefully you guys can see the effect it has just given me. And I'm actually liking it. I don't know what else I will be doing with this one, but I'm just playing around, and I'm hoping that you guys like my project. And yes, I will bring something else again soon. Okay, when you are using these kind of stencils, what you can do is, it's really up to you how you want your stencil to be. If you want the whole of your project to be covered with the stencil, and because these kind of stencils always give you different sides and different shades. For example, I am trying to see which one I like, and it is actually really up to you. What I'm thinking is, I would really love to cover the whole thing up. I don't want it to be a little bit on sides or anywhere else because of the stencil. I'm using this dark one, Aged Mahogany, right now, because I've used the lighter shade at the bottom, and I want to use this one, Aged Mahogany. Let's see how it works out. I'm just going with my inspiration, with what I'm liking. Okay, secondly, if you guys are not really comfortable with holding the stencil with your fingers, you can cover this up here with washi tape. Stick it up all the four sides, so it would be easier for you guys. Okay, now I've taken this finger dauber and I'm dabbing it on my ink pad, Aged Mahogany, so you guys know what I'm using, and I will start blending it on my stencil. I don't know how bad the camera would be wobbling, but I will definitely upload this video, as I don't want to waste this cute little project on not uploading it, and I know it would take me a while to make some proper videos with the new camera stand. So let's see how it works. I'm not actually going for a really dark shade of this one. Okay, not bad, this is good. If you guys want, you can always use a lighter one. As you can see, it has given me a good effect because the stencil I use the darker shade, the background is the lighter shade. So I would suggest don't go for any other dark shade. Let's see what else I can do with this. Hopefully it will not ruin my project, as I am thinking about different things, or it would just be all messy. Let's see what happens. Okay, other thing, I am using another shade right now. I will shade all the sides of this one, and I am cleaning this up, cleaning my finger dauber with a tissue paper. Okay, I am using Vintage Photo because I know this gives a really dark effect at the corners. So let's see what happens. Actually, what I had on my mind was I wanted to make something really different from what I usually make, and I'm guessing this would most probably give you a vintage effect all over the project or your the shades I am using. I know the background is dark and I know the colors I'm using are darker, but it could always change. You can always, this is only an inspiration, you can use something else or go for something else. It is actually really up to you. As you can see, I'm going for a really little bit more darker shade with this shade of Distress ink. This is Vintage Photo. As you can see, I'm darkening the corners with this one, and I'm trying not to move too much so the camera does not move too much and give you some kind of headache. Okay, I'm guessing when this thing dries up, it would actually give a really beautiful effect of vintage. And I'm also Rusty Hinge. I will also use this Rusty Hinge. I'm not using this much of because I really don't want to ruin the project. And this actually one important thing, this has not really dried up yet, and I'm hoping you guys can see the effect it has given. As you can see the background, I used the faded jeans. With this one I used the faded jeans, as you can see. Then I used aged mahogany for my stencil. This has actually given a really beautiful and weirdly pretty vintage effect with both of these. I know it's a really simple one. And last thing what I will be doing is I will be using Thinking of You stamp from Stamps by Me Limited, and again I'm using the stamp hack I told you guys last time, showed you on my video tutorial. Here it goes. I'm again using this for the smaller stamp, and what I will do right now is I will use a black ink to stamp this up. It's VersaFine Onyx Black. So let's see what happens. I am shading it up, stamping it up, and here it goes, thinking of you. See, the thing is, you see some kind of inspiration, you like it, and you can always use that inspiration for any of your project. It's as simple as that. I just love this one. I love it. Here it goes. A vintage tag, a beautiful vintage tag without doing too much. And okay, other thing, what I've done is I had this thread. What I will be doing is, you can use some kind of ribbon if you want, but I had this in handy, so I will be putting it through the hole I had from the die cutting machine. I hope this goes in properly. Okay, just a second. Please do let me know how you like the video. If there is still any problem with the video, just let me know. I would love to get your feedback on anything. If you want to see anything, any of the projects, anything, just let me know. Secondly, I made this from Stems by Me Limited products. I've used the stencil, and I have used this stem set, beautiful stem set from a floral stem set, this one, and I have used distress ink. And secondly, other thing, let me know how the video was. Let me know how the if it was good enough. And secondly, I am hoping you guys okay, what I will do is I will show you the tag on a white sheet right now. This is what I have, and I am hoping you guys really like it. I have used these 3 shades on it, and I am hoping you guys like it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and for any product inquiry or any product you want to check out, you can check it out from stemsbymelimitted.co.uk. It's the owner is Tony Durock, and don't forget to give me feedback. Don't forget to like my video if you guys like it. And yes, it was a small project, but it went a little bit more, so I'm really hoping you guys like it. Just cut off the thread. By the way, this is a thread. If you guys don't want it too large, okay, I will actually cut it off for you guys so you know what I've done. Okay guys, take care, bye bye, thank you for watching my video.